Well, Mehmet Ogutcu is the chairman of the London Energy Club. He joins us now live from London to discuss this further. Thanks so much for speaking to us. So, Qatar's former prime minister had said that OPEC is a useless organization that was being used to harm Qatar's national interest. Do you think that's true? And if so, might things improve now for Qatar that they've officially left?
Well, Qatar's leaving OPEC is not going to make a big difference for OPEC because OPEC is a cartel controlling around 44% of the world's oil production and exports, whereas Qatar's share there is less than 2%, around 600,000 barrels per day. What signifies the Qatar's departing from OPEC is actually some member countries feeling that they don't have much influence in the decision making and they don't get much benefit out of OPEC. This is what also Qatari new Minister of Energy said. And the concern that this generates is whether other smaller members of OPEC might follow suit and try to leave OPEC, because in OPEC now you have only Saudi Arabia, which makes the key decisions. And OPEC is also meaningless without collaboration with another big producer, about 110 million barrels per day producing, Russia, and other non-OPEC members. So we have a new balance of power now emerging in the international oil markets, in which US is also becoming a key player as the world's largest producer of crude oil now, more than Saudi Arabia and Russia. So in such a picture, Qatar, the world's largest LNG producer and exporter, feels that it has no power at all. And plus the political relations that we already mentioned with Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates, applying a very strict embargo, sanctions and blockade against Qatar. This puts Qatar also in a quite difficult position. So what is the value of staying in OPEC if it doesn't serve my national interests?
Okay.
Qatar.
So would any of this make any difference to the global public? I mean, for example, are we going to see any shift in oil prices because of the changing dynamics in OPEC?
Not at all. I don't expect any significant change in oil prices just because Qatar is leaving. But OPEC's power as a cartel is on the decline unless they work in close cooperation with other big producers like Russia and other non-OPEC countries. I think US is very serious in making sure that OPEC will not remain the market maker. Therefore, US shale producers and tight oil producers are increasing the production. So the prices now is coming down, but it's not related to OPEC decision only, because we see that the demand is not increasing in major consumer nations like China and also European Union countries. And there is so much supply in the market. And from Brazil to Mozambique, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, all the major producers are stepping up their production when they see that there is a sign of perhaps price going up a little bit.
Okay.
Therefore, I don't think that Qatar will revise its decision or will decide to come back to OPEC in the near future. It might trigger further pullouts from other smaller OPEC nations, I believe.
Okay. Mehmet Ogutcu, thank you so much for joining us there.